Hello students, today I am going to explain you the chapter Linear Equation in One Variable of class 8. Before starting the chapter, let us do the recapitulation. What we have learned in the previous session, we have learned algebraic expression, equation, linear equation in one variable. All these topics have been explained in this link. Now next, what we will learn in this session, methods to solve a linear equation in one variable. So what are the methods? Basically two methods, balancing method and transposition method. So let us discuss one by one. First one is your balancing method. So what is the balancing method here? Balancing method, just see that we can compare this balancing method by this weight scale. So what is this weight scale denotes? Right now what it denotes, that what should be here? It should be that both are empty. That means the two are equal. This 0 is equal to 0, right? Here nothing is given, here nothing is given. So they both are equal. So what we conclude from this? We conclude from this that an equation means two things are equal. That means equation having two sides, that is left hand side and the right hand side. Now if the scale balances, then the value of each side must be equal. I have already explained you 0 must be equal to 0 as this figure denotes. Okay, now let us I'll explain this balancing method by doing an activity. So let us start the activity by balancing method. Okay students, let's start the activity, that is linear equation in one variable by balancing method. So before start the activity, let us aware of some materials that I am using here. This cone representing the variable, I have written here x, but the variable can be anything like x, y, z, m, n, right? This black circle representing the positive one, the red circle representing the minus one. And we already know from the integers that plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Now the equation is here. I have written the equation x plus 2 is equal to 3. If I have to find it out the value of variable x by balancing method, then how can we find it out? Now let us start the activity then. This is your variable x. I have written here x, right? Plus 2. Plus 2 means this is a black circle, plus 1 plus 2. That means you have to put two black circles, right? This is your black circles, and equal to sign I am representing with these crayons. This is your equal to sign, right? Now what we have, 3, that means positive 3. So how many circles we have to put it here? 3 circles. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now we have to find out the value of variable x. So we have to remove here positive 2, right? So in balancing method, to remove positive 2, so what we have to put? 2 negative, that is minus 1 minus 2, right? Now if we had in balancing method, if we add or subtract something in the LHS, then we have to do the same thing in the RHS. So red and red. Okay, now plus 1 minus 1, 0, plus 1 minus 1, 0, plus 1 minus 1, 0, plus 1 minus 1, 0. So what is left here? This is your variable x, this is equal to sign, and this is your, what is black circle represents here? Positive 1. So you can write it down here that the value of variable x is equal to positive 1. This will be your answer, right? Now if I take the second example b, suppose I have taken here m plus 3 equal to 2, right? This is your second equation. We have to solve it. Again the same method. This is your variable. I already say I have represented here. This is a variable, you can represent it here m. Now positive 3, that means 1, 2, 3 circles are there, right? M plus 3. Equal to sign is again representing here with the two crayons, that is equal to sign, right? Here is positive 2. So positive 2. Okay, this is your equation. Now again I have to find it out the value of variable m. So I have to remove 3 from here. So I have put here 1, 2, 3 red circles, and according to the balancing method, what we add, subtract, multiply, divide on the LHS side, the same thing we have to apply on the RHS side. So what we have to do? 3. That means 1, 2 and 3. Okay, 3, 3. So plus 1 minus 1, 0, plus 1 minus 1, 0, plus 1 minus 1, 0. Again plus 1 minus 1, 0, plus 1 minus 1, 0. Now what is left here? This is your variable m, and this is your, what red represents? Minus 1. So what is the value of variable m? That is equal to minus 1. So like this you can find it out the value of variables by balancing method. This is your balancing method. Let us now discuss the steps to solve the balancing method.
Now, what are the steps to solve the linear equation? I have already explained you through activity, but let us do it again step by step. Obtain the equation. The first thing is to obtain the equation. Suppose I have example is 4x plus 5 is equal to 9. So what we have to do first? The first step to remove plus 5 from here. So to remove plus 5, we have to do minus 5 here. That is subtracting the 5 from both the sides, hence not disturbing the balance. So minus 5 plus 5 is equal to 0. So what is left? 4x is equal to 4. Okay. So let us do it. So 4x plus 5, this is the first step, that's subtracting 5 on both the sides and not disturbing the balance. Now next step, we get it by simplifying 4x is equal to 4 again. Next step is 4x is equal to 4, right? So how can we remove 4x by dividing 4? Why we divide 4 here? Why? Because 4x means 4 into x. 4x means 4 into y. We are multiplying a constant with x, right? So the opposite of multiply is divide. So to remove 4 from here, we have to divide it. And if we divide on the left hand side, so we have to divide on the right hand side. So 4 say 4 cancel it out. What is left here? X. So on this other side, what is left? 4 divided by 4, that is equal to 1. So next step is x is equal to 1, simplifying, that is dividing 4 on both the sides, hence not disturbing the balance. So your answer x is equal to 1. Now spot the misconception. So students, most of the students have some misconception about it. How to solve the these equations. There are some mistakes in these equations. There are some steps are wrong in these equations. We have to identify it. First is, let us see this. 5x minus 1 is equal to 14. What we have to do? We have to remove minus 1 from here. So what is the opposite of minus? Plus. So to remove is plus 1. If we have done plus 1 here, so we have to done plus 1 on the right hand side also, right? So it becomes 5x is equal to 15, right? Up now next step, we have to remove 5 from here. So is this step correct? That we are subtracting 5 from both the sides. Is this step correct? No, this is wrong. Why this is wrong? Because 5x means 5 into x. So what we have to do? Divided by 5. And if we have done divided by 5 on the LHS, so we have to divide it by on the RHS. Okay. So what is left here? 5 say 5 cancel it out, x. And what is left here? 15. So your answer 10 is wrong. Your correct answer is 3. Okay. Now come to the second equation. Is the second step, first step is correct? That divided by 3. Can we do the divided by 3 in the first step? 3 is attached to the variable x. That is in the multiplication. No, this step is wrong. First we have to remove the constant, numerical constant. It's not coefficient of x. 3x means 3 is the coefficient of x. And this is a numerical constant. So we always have to remove the numerical constant first. So what we have to do first, that is here we have to do minus 5, right? and here also we have to do minus 5. Okay, then afterward we divide it by 3. I think it's being clear. You can now do the solution yourself of the B part. Okay. Now the second method is the transposition method. We have already this is the updated of the version of the balancing method, right? So the transposition method, in this method the numbers are moved from one side of equality to other side by changing the sign. That means if you have equal to sign, if one number is transferred from opposite side, that is one moved from one side to other, whether it is LHS to RHS or RHS to LHS, it being keep on changing the sign. So the changes are as follows: plus changes to minus. If it is plus, then on moving to the other side it becomes minus. If it is minus, we are transposing minus, then it becomes positive on the other side. If it is a multiplication, on the other side it becomes division, and if it is a division, it changes to the multiplication. Okay, now transposition method. Let us take as the example 4x minus 3 is equal to 9. The same we can solve with the balancing method, but in this method we directly do it. Suppose we know from the balancing method what we have to remove it from here, minus 3. So we have to transpose minus 3 to the other side. So the next step, transpose 3 to the RHS. That we usually do in the balancing method also, but we can directly write it down that we are transposing 3 to RHS. So transpose means that the sign changes. If it is minus 3 on one side, when we move to the other side, it becomes positive. So what is left here? 4x, and on the other side, it becomes 12. 4x is equal to 12 on simplify. Okay, now what we have to do the next, again, it is 4 into x. So we are transposing 4 to this side. It is multiplication and it becomes divide on the other side. But we have to write it down what we are transposing. We are transposing 4 to RHS. So 4 we are transposing, it's in the multiplication, 4 into x. So it becomes divide. So x is equal to 3 is your answer. Now the second is variables and number on both the side. I have given you the example in both the methods. Variable is only on the one side. Now variable and numbers can be on the both the sides, LHS as well as RHS. The rules of transposing numbers are also applicable for variables. Whatever rules we are applying on the numbers, we are applying on the variables also. That means if variable is plus on the one side, it becomes negative, then positive. Now for example, let us understand with the help of example, 2x minus 3 is equal to x plus 2. So what we have to do first, we first try to remove minus 3 to here. We are transposing 3 to the RHS, right? So if we are transposing 3 to the RHS, what it becomes? We have to first write it down the step by step. So it becomes 2x is equal to this. So on simplifying, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. You get 2x is equal to x plus 5. Okay. Now we have to find out the value of variable x. So here is also 2x, here is x. How can we find it out now? We are transposing x to the RHS. Okay. So how can we transpose? We have to written down the step that we are transposing x to the left hand side. So if x is positive here, when we move to the next side, it becomes negative, right? So x is equal to 5 is your answer. Okay, when the variables and number both the side, this example shows that the rules of transposing numbers are also applicable for the variables, right? Now come to the next, that is equations reducible to the simpler form. So next step, equation reducible to the simpler form. How can we do that? So equation reducible to simpler form. Equations of type this are not linear equations, but can be reduced to linear equation by cross multiplication method. If the equations are of this type and you have to find out the solution of the variable x, so these are not the linear equations, but can be reduced to the simpler form, or you can say that the linear equation by cross multiplication method. What do you understand by cross multiplication? As the name suggests, cross. What we have to do, we have to put a cross like this. we have put the cross, but arrow should be on the like this. Okay, that means we are transposing 2 to this side and we are transposing the denominator of the other side to the numerator, right? So it becomes, if 2 is in the divide, it becomes multiplication on the other side because we are transposing it. And if it is divide, 3x plus 7 is in the divide, that means denominator. So on transposing, it becomes multiplication with the numerator, right? What we have applied here? Here we applied the distributive property, that is multiplication. There are two operations here. Here it shows multiplication over addition. It shows multiplication, right? So there are two operations. So we use the distributive property. 2 into 4, 8x. 2 into 3, 6. The sign is plus. 3 into 3, 9x. The sign is plus. 3 into 7, 21. Okay. And this can be further sorted out by the transposition method. Now we can apply, because variables, both variables and constants are both on the both sides, right? Then how can we do that? By transposition method. So the next is your transpose 6 to RHS. So what it becomes? 8x is equal to, because 6 is in the positive side, it becomes negative. Now first we have to solve this number, 21 minus 6. What it becomes? 8x is equal to 9x plus 15. Why? Because we are using here the integers. Both are of the opposite sign, and both are of the opposite sign. That means we have to subtract the numbers. We are subtracting 15, and thus we have to put the sign, the number which is greater. That means plus. Okay. Now, what we have to transpose it now? We have to transpose 8x to the RHS and this constant to the LHS. How? Let us do it step by step. Next step is transpose 15 to the LHS and 8x to the RHS. So either plus 15, transpose 15, that means on the other side it becomes minus 15, 8x, 9x. So your answer is x is equal to minus 15. I think it's being clear that how can we reduce the into an equation into a linear or a simpler form. So students, that's all for all. These two methods, keep revising, keep practicing at home. At the last, an information about the great mathematician, that is Aryabhatta, who has calculated the value of pi as 3.1416. We use this pi to find out the area of circle, circumference of circle, volume, sphere in 3D. We use this value, this pi. So who helped you to find it? Who helped you to find out the value of this? That is a great mathematician, Aryabhatta. Thank you so much.